We basically had a room that hadn't really changed much since it was first built in 1947. Still the original pews, sound system was aging, everything was really falling apart, very neglected. It's just not a good situation. It was very echoey. We have cinder block walls. There were a lot of Sundays where it felt like we were worshiping or I was speaking in a tin can.
Everything was harder for the production team than it should have been. It was all like they were in the grind all the time. So it was just constantly fixing problems the entire service instead of enjoying the service.
It was really a decision of, are we ready to pack it up and shut the doors? Or are we willing to, as we often said during this process, put everything on the table?
We had to get out of this room and go into the gym. And I was already going straight into work mode, trying to think, how am I going to do this? How am I going to plan this? And all I did was mention it to the guys. Hey, we're moving in there. I'm just trying to figure this out while you guys are doing stuff in here. They paused everything in here and said, hold on, we're going to go fix that for you first. And they spent 3 full work days just making sure we were set up in the gym so that we were comfortable in there before we even started the process in here.
Andrew especially was really great about getting back with us whenever we had a concern or a question, and he was always, over communicating, making sure we had all the information we needed. I never felt out of the loop with any of the guys.
A lot of times I wouldn't even really know how to describe it or what the technology was to make that happen, but I would give them my vision. Everything in here that's been put in here is exactly what I said, hey, we need this or we need this, and now it's come to full and I can see it and it's exactly what I was asking for.
I feel like every single person who came into the room, were just immediately eyes wide, smiling, excited, and that lasted through the whole service. I heard nothing but compliments afterwards from a couple people that it's hard to normally get a compliment out of. They're like, man, I really liked the lighting over here. I loved that I could see people's faces. I loved the sound. The sound is just so much fuller in here now.
There's been a lot of anticipation coming up to this day, and it really was such a smooth day. It felt almost as if it was just the next Sunday. It didn't feel like we were having to make a hard turn and a hard shift. And honestly, if we had every Sunday after this run like this Sunday went, I would be happy. The stress levels were so much lower than I thought they were going to be as well. Again, felt like we just had more team members here. Felt like we were just the support and the relationship. Although this was our big Sunday, the grand opening, homecoming Sunday, I don't feel like I'm being cut off and I'm being just let go to, I hope for the best and see you later. There's been a heavy emphasis on, we're here for you. We're going to continue to be partners with you in this. So if there's any issues or anything, give us a call. We're here. We're always going to be around for you.
Working with Sound in Church has been a blessing, and having them as a ministry partner has been incredibly valuable to us. I can feel confident that they're not just trying to check off a list and get things done and fill out an invoice. They're really trying to make sure that we're doing everything that we've been called to do. I don't imagine that's too common to have that experience with a tech company, but to feel like you got a whole other set of ministers working alongside of you.
I would definitely recommend that if anybody's wanting to upgrade their sound system or their lighting or just redoing the way you've been doing worship and you need an adjustment, I would recommend Sound in Church. It's been such a good transition going from an older era and a more traditional era to just a freshness and an upgrade. If that's something you're looking for, this is right on the money.
The next time we're going to need some help, they're going to be the first people we call.